In today's video, we are going to talk about type of rejection you can get and tips that can help you when appeal against this decision. God bless you. Stay tuned and watch it to the end. Welcome back, guys. This is Fumilola Makiwa TV. For those of you that are watching me on my Facebook page as Fumilola Makiwa, and also on my Instagram, on YouTube as Fumilola Makiwa, you know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. I love you and you mean a lot to me. God bless you. For my old and my new subscribers as well, you know I love you. Like I've said, today's video is all about type of rejection you can get in Germany here and how to appeal against this decision, like tips to help you when appeal against this decision. I don't just know why, I'm just really happy this morning. You know I love you, don't forget. So we have three types of rejection that they can give you as asylum seekers here in Germany. Number one is manifestly unfounded, which is offenslich in Dutch, and the other one is unfounded, which is unbegründet. And the third one is inadmissible, which is unzulässig. Yeah, that is the three rejection you can get when you are seeking asylum here in Germany. Number one is manifestly unfounded, and the second one is unfounded, and the third one is inadmissible. So when you get this rejection, how do this rejection come? It comes in a yellow paper. So once it comes in a yellow paper, sometimes you have just 2 weeks to appeal, while sometimes you have just 7 days to appeal, because once you don't quick to appeal, you may not have a chance for court hearing. That is the disadvantage inside. Once they give you that rejection, like they may give you manifestly unfounded, which is maybe your identity is not, they don't really show the country you are from, or maybe you want to tell them in interview, maybe they don't really actually know if it's a lie or truth. So they are going to give you manifestly unfounded negative. And the second word is unfounded, like I've said, which is unbegründet. The other one is inadmissible. So anyone you get out of these three rejections, what you just need to do is give your lawyer. Sometimes when you already have lawyer, they may send it to your lawyer will send it to you, and you are going to tell your lawyer to help you to appeal against this decision. So in today's video, we are going to talk about tips that can really help you when appeal against this decision. You understand? So rejection in European country is normal. Even in Germany here, rejection also, there's no how you will say you go to interview that you will not give you rejection unless if you have any illness in your body that this is very serious, that you may not be able to get rejection. But once it's not like that, you must get rejection. So rejection is something normal. Me, I call it normal because know how you will do it. Once you come from safe country, you must get rejection. So when appeal against this rejection, what are the tips that can really help you? So, and once you don't quick appeal against this rejection, like I've said, you may not have chance for court hearing. That is the disadvantage inside. But once your lawyer sent you the letter that, oh, you have already have rejection, and you can be able to tell your lawyer to appeal for you, it's fine. You understand? You will now wait till the time that court administrative will call you. But once you take the paper in the house, say, oh, a guy, like Dutch say, a guy, I don't care, Joe. Another day, if you go there, say, okay, you want to appeal for this decision again, they will not allow you, will not have chance for court hearing. That is the disadvantages inside. So any type of rejection, they give you like 3 types of rejection I've mentioned before. So anyone they give you, make sure you give your lawyer to appeal. And if you already have a lawyer before, your lawyer will send it to you. All you just need to do is tell your lawyer to appeal for you. It's normal for people that have come from safe country here in Germany or across the European country. So what you just need to do, what are the tips that can really help you when you get this type of rejection? Any one of them, these three type of rejection, any one of them, you get it. So what are the tips that can really help you? Number one, when you go to court, when you are going to have an interpreter, someone that can interpret for you. Sometimes you may say that you want them to interpret for you you want to say what you have already said in the interview before in your own native language. So they will ask whether you need, they will ask your lawyer or you that whether you need your own interpretation. If you say no, so government are going to give you their own interpreter. So once the interpreter interprets what you say in the court to you, you must not put lie or anything that you have not already said in interview, because once you go to court and all the old thing that you have already said in the first interview, this is the thing that they will still ask you in the court. So a lot of people make mistake when they go to court. They will say, okay, let me just say another story. No, you can't say any other story again, because all of what you have already said is already in their hand. there. It's already in the judge hand. So all you just need to do, tell them all the story you have already told them before. Don't put lie on it and don't remove from it. If you don't remember such thing, or once you finish talking all the story, once you finish saying what you want to say, the judge, they will still let the interpreter or the judge to read. There's going to be 3 people in the court, you and the judge and your lawyer and also the interpreter. So once you finish all those stories you are telling them, they will be looking it in the paper. So that is why you don't need to make a mistake of lying or put line on it. That is number 1. And the other thing that the tip that can really help is that when they are asking you, is it what you say? After you have been saying all those things, they are still going to read it for you again, for them to be sure, for you to be also sure. So if you know that what they are reading out is not what you say, it's not what the interpreter interprets to you, you have to tell them that no, this is not what you really say. The interpreter, maybe it mishear you, or he or she misquotes you. You have to tell them like that. So they have to redo it for you there. Say, okay, what do you mean about what you say? So they have to redo it, and the interpreter have to redo it for you. So once you tell them like all the old things you have already said, and they read it again for you, say yes, 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 and it is not what you say, and that is not what the interpreter interprets to you. You understand? It's not what you say to them. The interpreter is interpret to the judge. So you have to let them know that this is not what you say. So by doing this, they will really know you really show what you are saying. But sometimes when they really ask you, these are the tips that can really help you. I'm giving you. So once you are going to court once you have already appeared and the court will call you for court. So these are the tips that can really help you. I did not say they may not give you rejection back in the court, but this also can really help you when appeal against your rejection. You understand? So the second thing is that don't be too fast forward. They're asking you questions. Don't be too fast forward and don't be too shake. Just calm your mind. Anything that you know nothing about what they are saying, let them know that you don't know anything about what they are saying. It's not what you say in the first interview. Let them know, and if it is what you say in the first interview, let them also know. And also another tip that can also help you, if you have evidence of those things you are saying, make sure you bring the evidence before you even go to the court, before the time of the court. You understand? Make sure you give the lawyer to the evidence. Give your lawyer the evidence. Let he or she send it to the court already. Send it to administrative of court. Let him send it to administrative of court already before the time of the court hearing. You understand? Not that the same day you will not bring the doctor report or anything that is, to prove to what you are saying. You understand? You will not bring it at the court. Judge, I have evidence. They may not listen to you. So before the court hearing, before the day they will call you, make sure you have already give your lawyer the evidence of what you want to see. So by then they may already aware that okay, you have evidence of what you are seeing. But when you are taking it there, it's only take them for them to really understand what you are seeing. So that is all the tips that can really help you. You understand? God bless you. I think you really understand this video. We have 3 types of rejection that they can give you. So number 1 is manifestly, while the other one is unfounded. The third one is inadmissible. So anyone you get, sometimes you have 1 week to appeal the decision, while sometimes you have 2 weeks. So you must quick to appeal against the decision before, because if you don't quick to appeal, you may not have chance of court hearing. That is the disadvantages inside. So the other one is that when they asking you any question in the court that you have not seen in the first interview, let them know that this is not what you say, this is not what you say, because sometimes you may say A, the interpreter may say B to you. So you have to listen when they are reading it again and let them know this is not what you say. And the other tip as well that can really help you when appeal against your rejection here in Germany is that make sure any evidence that you have to back up of your story, give your lawyer before the court hearing, before the day that they will call you for the court hearing. Make sure you give your lawyer first, let he or she send it to the court administrative. So this also can help you. God bless you for watching. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Also turn on notification bell so that you don't miss any out of my videos. God bless you. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.